Moin. What's going on, you guys? I didn't bring my gimbal, but this will just be a short vlog type video. I thought I would show a little bit of my real life away from the camera and the videos and stuff. We're doing a hike today, so I'll take you guys along. Trees, super cool. Beautiful day. It's gonna be a nice hike. Got my Timmy's coffee. Yeah, this is a pretty typical day off. About a 25-minute drive from our house. Now we're out here. It's about a 2.5-hour hike, something like that. Very, very easy. Not a difficult hike really at all. A good intro hike for people that aren't into hiking. So we have some friends with us that don't hike very much, or as much as us anyways. So it's a nice one for them. Check this tree out. That's a big tree. It's a really big tree. Holy. Every time I do this hike, I'm amazed at this tree. Stay healthy, good tree. We love you. Whether you can drink certain water in another video, like this water is drinkable. You could drink it in an emergency, but there's still always a risk of bacteria being in the water, right? From mainly like dead animals, bear scat, and like poop basically can be in there, right? So if you bring a filtration device, or they even make filtration tablets now. You can just fill up a water bottle and put a filtration tablet in there and it'll filter it out for you. I did fall one time when we were hiking, and I was nearly impaled by a broken tree branch, and I was not in a good way. My wife had to help me basically get out of there, and we got to a freshwater stream, river at one point, and yeah, I drank a bunch of water because we ran out of water. This is right when we started hiking, and we were very unprepared. I had the incorrect shoes on. I didn't bring enough water. And, you know, nowadays we're a little bit more safe with our hiking. Muddy. Go this way. Spot to have some lunch.
When I drop it, every topic catastrophic. If I want it, then I got it. I'ma lock it in my pocket. Ain't nobody really popping like I'm popping. Better stop it.
I know this video probably won't garner the same amount of engagement as it's different than my normal content, but let me know in the comments what you guys do for recreation and fun. We're almost at the end. This hike is about 8.5 kilometers there and back. Nice, easy hike. Like I said earlier, pretty peaceful. Final staircase to the top. There's actually a really cool story about the viewpoint on this hike. Maybe I'll do a story time once we're up there. Up we go. The final ascent. My friend asked if that's a zip line. It's not. In fact, a zip line. So, story time. This Narrows here, I think it's called Seymour Narrows, but basically right around here, and you can see the waters, how the tide is working. There was a huge rock underneath the water here, which took out many ships, and essentially the Canadian and Americans got together and blew it up. They blew up the rock. So what they did is they were on Maud Island over here, and they tunneled down into the island and then down under the water surface, and then had multiple tunnels, about I think 3 or 4 or maybe even 5. They tunneled up into the rock, which was sticking up underneath the water around here. So they tunneled in, and then they put about, I think it was about 40,000 or maybe 6,000. Anyways, thousands of sticks of dynamite. And boom. That was in, I think, 1940s. I want to say the 1940s. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it was one of the biggest man-made explosions in history, actually. So pretty cool. You can find the video on YouTube. I will link the video in the description and right here in the corner right now. Here comes a boat coming through. Pretty.
Blatant disruption through propaganda production. Live for the construction of a one world dungeon. The function of those sites that we all know. At least we can swipe as the world falls slow. Descent into indecency, selfishness, and greedy peeps.
And on our way back. Well, like I said earlier, I don't really expect this video to garner a lot of views just because it's outside of my normal content style. But it's meant to just be kind of a peaceful viewing for any of y'all that are watching. Day in the life of a Canadian guy. It's a beautiful day though. I like days like this where you don't need to, like, I've used my phone just to film a little bit, but it's nice not to be hyper fixated on time. I've been thinking about time lately, actually, as a human construct, and how we've kind of come to this mutual human agreement that we always need to be at places and doing things on the minute. And I guess obviously there's a necessity for that, a validity to that, but at the same time, humans didn't need time before. We have our own circadian rhythms. We have our own ways of measuring time and the passage of time. So it's nice when I have days like this where I really don't give I don't give a crap what time it is. I know that it's light out in the morning. I get up and I know that it gets dark at night, and then we go to sleep. So, thinking about time lately. Maybe I can go a whole year without looking at a clock. But you need to be at work for your shift starting at, 9 a.m. sharp, right? So, but you could train yourself, I think, to have a pretty close guess of what time it was. What do you guys think about that? Did you wave? There you go. Down. Here. I find the woods to be quite peaceful. I like being out here. One more step and we'll be the farthest I've ever been from the Shire, Mr. Frodo. Love me some Lord of the Rings. I always think of Lord of the Rings when I'm out hiking and stuff. Love those movies. Some of our beautiful beaches here. This particular beach isn't really the best for swimming, but still kind of pretty. Pretty much done the hike. Beautiful day, really easy hike. We usually do harder hikes than this. This is a nice leisurely hike though. Throughout the summer I'm gonna do some big hikes though, some overnight trips probably, and I'll potentially do some vlogs for that. We're gonna reward ourselves now, once we're finished, with some sushi.
That top one, explosion. Is there garbage here? Yeah,
Started here, went all the way out. There. That's where the explosion was. Some more narrows. That's quad.
What?
with the keys, got the jazz in my veins, no cap with a scan, let a snap in the frame, lap in the train,
yeah, 3 hours round trip.
man, I'm swinging through the rhythm like a max with the bang, catching the tempo, the metronome bends, saxophone syntax attack with the pens, back to the past when the rap
We got sushi.